within the metal. So there's like electrons slowly moving and slowly bouncing against atoms within the metal along the way, and it's not turning the light bulb on. The second that you connect it, the negative charge of the circuit, it moves at the speed of light. The second that you close the circuit and put the battery positive and negative, connect the circuit, it becomes positive charge on one side and negative charge on one side, which creates a magnetic field. And then the magnetic field, while the second you connect it, speed of light, same time that happens, the magnetic field, also speed of light, spreads out and oscillates in every direction, and that's what pushes the electrons that power the light.
The magnetic field that's twisting.
Yeah, so the magnetic field around wires is what pushes electricity.
Oh, that's a part of how like motors work correct. The magnetic field.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna try.
Your alternator is alternating power, is what that means.
Right.
And that's just a magnetic coil, basically. But yeah, people think that like the electrons are what push the power through it, but no, the magnetic field is what pushes electrons around. And that's what electricity is when you create a magnetic and electric field together. It's not just electrons moving down a wire. People like imagine it in their head as like, oh, electricity
like
flows down a line.
They even call it a current.
Yeah.
So.
Meanwhile, I just
It's
thought
a
of something.
field.
I just thought of something that you forgot.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's kind of both, isn't it?
Use this to turn on that TV, because we're gonna have to watch TikToks. You might have to get kind of close to it.
But when they just...
I told you it works! I told you it works! I tried to turn off my TV last week and it turned on that one and I went, excuse me?
That's so dope.
Yeah.
I don't have to reach over there
Nope.
and fucking turn it on and off.
But this is because I have TikToks this week and I was like, oh yeah, we might need that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to move the Discord up to that screen. Oh, we have music playing.
Electricity.
Oh shit. Oops.
It's okay.
It blew my mind.
Oh
It's
wait,
not, but-
the desktop audio's not on, so we're fine. Oh Jesus.
That all ties into like computers though.
Okay.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Oh god, we're getting a whole lesson.
the reason that like
Science.
PCB boards, like when you see like the little grid lines on a circuit board,
Yeah.
they're all designed in such a way that magnetic fields don't fuck up the wire next to them. So they're all routed so that the signals in magnetic fields are all pushing electrons a certain way and not interfering with electrons that are flowing the opposite direction. That's why they're all gridded that way. And when they like print there was like problems before they knew this was a thing, but they were printing circuit boards that it would interfere and create charges that would like blow up a capacitor. And so like you'd have a computer for 6 months and then eventually a capacitor would blow on the circuit. And they didn't know why the fuck that was happening. It was because there was like an overflow of magnetic field that was influencing the electron of a wire too close to it. And like even though it's a small charge happening, it's enough to fuck up. The video I watched, they had a wire that was connected to nothing. They ran a charge through a closed circuit, and the magnetic field was close enough that it charged the wire that was not connected to anything, just floating next to the circuit, and it created a magnetic field that interacted back and forth.
That's cool.
Anyway.
Welcome to Blue Skies from the Basement. That's the most about electricity that I've ever fucking learned.
Did we start the show
Yeah,
while I
oh
was
yeah.
talking about? Okay.
Yeah. My name's Austin. Joining me as fucking always is apparently an electrician. The savage dad himself, Wes.
All that to say, somebody won an election because that phenomenon, but if you scale that up to like cosmic rays from the universe, not just like the sun. There was a guy who did an experiment here who was like, there's all this radiation coming from the ground. So if we take a hot air balloon, I know this is the introduction, but hold the fuck on. If we get in a hot air balloon and we measure,
Let 'em cook.
we measure the radiation, as we get further from the ground, there should be less radiation, right?
Not
No.
necessarily, no.
But they thought at that time there was radiation coming from the ground that they could measure, If we get further from that, there should be
Going
less.
by what? Yeah.
Yeah, so they get in these hot air balloons and they're measuring it, and they realize there's more radiation. They're like, "What the fuck?" So this scientist, I forget his fucking name because I'm not a smart person. I'm just I'm a synthesizer of information. I am the BuzzFeed of humans.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, he goes back up during a solar eclipse. So he figures if you block out the sun, he thinks the sun is where all the radiation is coming from.
Right.
If you block out the sun and then do the same measurements, then
Makes sense.
you won't see all the same radiation. He does that experiment during a solar fucking eclipse, and it's still all the same amount of radiation. And he's like, well, it must just be coming from space, which is the cosmic background radiation from space. Like, there's just stars radiating constantly at us. That's what radiating means. Like, when you're sitting next to a
I
fire,
thought cosmic background radiation was leftover shit from the Big Bang.
it's that, but also everything in it.
Good song.
That's all. There's just all this radiation coming at us constantly, and that he discovered that.
So we wanted
It was
to
like,
because
by
of
the
that?
way, there's radiation fucking everywhere.
So we
trying to
invent
kill us.
circuit boards, and then we realize like there's these what the fucking fields. There's fields that interact with the wires that are near each other because of magnetic and electrical fields, not just things going through wires. There's a flow of things we can't see around them. So these charged particles from cosmic rays come down to our planet, and sometimes, a lot of times, they sent up when they spun up the space shuttle. They had 4 computers on it, and part of the reason for that was because they were all running the same like simulation of what should happen, and like they were all doing the same thing to pilot the ship through the ionosphere and like get to space. And if one of them, like a bit flip happened, so on the circuit, like one of a charged particle hits the circuit and it flips a bit that shouldn't have been flipped.
It was a 1 when it was supposed to be a 0.
Exactly.
Damn.
They knew that was going to happen, so they had 4 computers, and if one of them did that, they had 3 others to check against it.
Mm-hmm.
That happened 162 times as they exited the atmosphere. Like, they could measure, and that was part of the reason they did it, was they wanted to measure how many times charged particles hit a circuit and flipped it. So they saw this happen during an election, and they were like, hey, this person got 4,096 more votes than they should have. And the 12th bit on the circuit of the computer that was doing the electoral counting,
Flipped.
it is if you flip that bit, it would be the number 4096 spelled out in binary.
Yeah.
So that would be where she got the extra 4,096 votes from.
That's crazy.
And that's how they figured out that was happening like all the fucking time. So sometimes when you get like a blue screen of death on Windows, it might just be because
A particle just fucking
Particle from space.
yeah.
flipped.
Sniped you.
Stonked your shit.
Holy shit.
There was a plane that nosedived suddenly and like sent the passengers like flying up into the fucking ceiling,
Sweet.
and the pilots too. Like they all just
Well, they experienced 0 gravity.
and it was sudden, and it
Yeah.
was because a bit flip happened. Like they investigated every single piece and hardware and like the black box of the airplane, and they were like,
Yeah.
we can't explain it other than they call it SEE.
See?
Exactly. Exactly.
You see what can happen? A
See?
plane almost fell out of the sky.
It's a single extraordinary event, or single extra something event, and that's the name for it. And they were like, we can't necessarily prove that that's exactly what happened, but we know that happens all the fucking time. Like those charged particles pass through matter. There was an astronaut in the video, and he was talking about when you're in space, the people on the space shuttle, when they like went through it and they like all the 162 charged particles hit their circuit boards for the computers that were controlling it. He was talking about how when one of them passes through your head, you see it as a flash.
Wow.
Like if it hits the retina or like the lens of your eyes, it passes through your head, you see little flashes go off.
What the
That's
fuck?
scary.
That's what happened to Amelia Earhart.
A bit flipped.
Yeah, the fucking universe was just like, you fly plane? No more.
Anyway, well, I'm Wes. Welcome to the fucking show.
Sitting behind the camera is our wonderful producer Trey.
Yep.
And then sitting over here is a wonderful Emily.
Hey.
So we had a bad thing happen.
What happened?
Just got a letter. So I made flyers, and man, are they pretty. Look at it, guys. Look at my flyers. Aren't they gorgeous? You
They
can
are.
each take one home because these are the throwaway ones.
Hey, go ahead and scan that QR code for me, Trey.
Yeah.
This one for you too.
Oh, does the QR code go somewhere funny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
go
does.
ahead and scan that for me, bud.
My phone about die.
I want to see what
That's
your
a bad
phone
place to
brings
put.
When is your phone not about to die?
All the
Is it a random location on Google Maps?
Yes.
Yep.
I was about to read it out loud.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's not.
I do shaky, but there it goes. What the fuck?
Is yours a random return code for Amazon?
It is.
Yeah.
It does say Amazon returns.
Yeah.
Light
For
bar.
the
10 watt, 1 foot LED backlight for fluorescent tapestry poster body.
For my
panel.
lights.
How did you get that?
I don't know. I didn't copy and paste it into the URL, so I don't know.
why are they on 710 South Girl School Road?
Right?
What are you doing, Indianapolis?
But yeah, so the guy.
I had to, yeah, I had
I'm
to.
not doxing anybody. It's Amazon.
I had to. Hello.
Oh,
I
my
had to reprint
died.
them, and luckily they let me reprint them. They gave me a coupon code so I could reprint them for free. But they were like, "Yeah, make the QR code like bigger." So I did.
No,
So
I don't have a fucking blog down here.
all of the other information on there is 100% accurate, but the QR code doesn't work, and we can't go hanging them up in bars with a QR code that doesn't work. So that was a thing. I also printed stickers, and we're giving away free stickers at the photo booth when people pay $5 to get their photo printed.
Yeah.
So I got like little plastic envelopes to keep the printed photo in. So every time somebody buys one, we'll slip the photo in that little envelope, and it has one of our business cards and a sticker for Spring Revival. Yeah, and we're gonna do body painting. It's gonna be
Fuck
great.
yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time.
That was legitness.
We're gonna boogie down.
Who's doing the body painting?
It's like kind of do it yourself, or I'm gonna have somebody from Tantalizing Tigers like paint people.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to tell somebody about Tantalizing Tigers the other day, and I could not
Couldn't
remember. I was
remember
like,
the name.
fucking space lions from underground. They do acrobatic shit.
Underground sexy space lions. That's hilarious. I should tell Sav that she should have a side project called Sexy Space Lions. I think she'd like that a lot.
I'm really bad at remembering the most important details of what I'm trying to fucking tell people.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Today we're doing manicures.
The episode.
Emphasis on man.
I love this.
We're
the
curing
episode-
men.
The episode of Adventure Time where they're stuck in the dungeon.
Mhm.
There's the dungeon cat, and
Yes.
The one that knows the probability or something like that.
I have approximate knowledge of many things.
Yeah.
Not all things and not exact knowledge. So he's looking around for Fen, and he's like, "You're behind this one, baby."
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my knowledge of the world. I'm like, I kinda got it.
Okay, can we just
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Can we just get it out of the way? Is there anything else about Invincible
Oh.
that you want to talk about?
What are you on?
I finished it.
Oh, you're finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched.
Oh, that's right.
I watched it all.
Okay, so how do you feel about Cecil betraying Mark's wishes?
To kill
It really
Conquest.
broke my heart, man. I'm like, damn it, Cecil. I literally you were my favorite character. And so that's hard to see.
I think getting a little bit of a backstory on Cecil was cool too.
That was awesome.
Yeah. And how like
That was one of my favorite episodes.
It was like all we needed to explain his character entirely too.
Yeah.
you know that this is a scar, but now you know that it's like literally just the last of his skin, like.
And it's a reminder. He
Yeah.
chose to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a really important scene that, like, when I watched it, I was, like, yelling in the group chat, like, oh, I need to fucking talk about this on the show, and I didn't talk about it in the group chat. I talked about so much, but I didn't talk about this. The scene where Eve is in the hospital, and because before that, Eve cancels the date with her parents.
Mhm.
And is like, we're just not gonna go. Yeah, I don't want you to meet my parents. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They end up meeting in the hospital.
You're right.
And
Mark and
Eve's dad is
parents.
a fucking dick.
Yeah.
But Eve's mom steps out, and she doesn't at that point. We find out later in the show that, like, they find out who Mark is. But at that point,
she doesn't. She thinks Mark is just a regular fucking guy.
Right. It's just Eve's boyfriend, and she has superpowers. And there's even a line where, like, oh, baby, they'll protect your identity here. They don't know who you are. Like, she is so unaware of, like, everybody else's awareness of what's going on. And then she tells Mark out in the hallway a story of Eve's best friend growing up, who is now dead but didn't have superpowers.
Yeah.
And the whole...
She died in the attack, and the Omni-Man attack.
Yeah. And the whole setup for, like, season 2 to season 3 is Mark dealing with the guilt of everybody who's just the collateral damage.
Yeah.
And here he is finally meeting his girlfriend's mom, and she doesn't know that he's the guy that killed Eve's
childhood best friend.
And she's confiding in him.
Yeah, that shit was fucked.
I was watching that, and I was like, how are you making me feel this?
Dude, I was standing up watching the last episode.
The last episode? Yeah.
2
dude,
feet away from the TV.
when he was stretching fucking Oliver,
Oh, dude.
that's when
that got a reaction out of me. That got the biggest reaction out of me for sure. I was like, are they? Because I was really thinking, are they about to kill this?
I had 2 thoughts about that. I was like,
they kill a kid and a dog in that episode.
Yeah, and what's his name?
They kill a shit ton of people.
Okay, but they kill a
Powerplex killed
kid
his own family.
and a dog on screen in that episode.
I mean,
Those are like the
flies-
2 biggest
burnt
no-nos
his
in
child
film.
to a
He
crisp.
literally takes the back of Invincible's head and then flies him through people.
Which I was a little disappointed that was a remake of what his dad did, but just on a bigger scale. And I'm like, come on, you guys do this to people all the time.
Or maybe that was the point though.
I like the callback.
No, it was
I like that it was a callback.
It was probably a reference. It was probably like you thought your dad was bad. This guy.
Oh yeah.
Every other lore channel has talked about this, but I have to say it. The whole Glenn being played by Steven Yeun in The Walking Dead, who got his head bashed in with a spiked bat by Negan, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays Conquest, and Steven Yeun plays Invincible. And Invincible bashes Jeffrey Dean Morgan's fucking face in with his fucking face.
You know, I couldn't for the life of me remember why I restarted watching The Walking Dead this week. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I have restarted The Walking Dead.
They're both written by Robert Kirkman.
I'm like, wow, Rick's character is so poorly written. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Rick does suck in that show.
And then I'm like, wow, I forgot what an absolute fucking, like, psychopath Shane is. This is crazy.
Oh fuck! I just had something.
And then you see Glenn and Maggie meet for the first time, and I'm like, They're gonna fuck.
You forget to hit record.
No, nobody ever hit record. We're gonna place group blame on that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I remembered.
So we know. Well, you would know, I guess. Omni-Man and Alan.
Where they at? They're on their way.
So that's what I thought, that the last episode that they would show up, since Conquest showed up, and it was like they're gonna come in and help like save the day, basically. You know what I mean?
They must be off doing something else then. So because they should have totally been there by now, maybe depending on where they were at.
How long it takes them to fly.
Coalition of planets or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're out doing. We see them scoop up what's it, Battle Beast.
Yeah.
That
he was just chilling.
Yeah.
Out in space.
He hibernating in deep space, frozen, and he wakes up and just says more.
What are these fucking
So
names,
he's gonna fuck somebody up. I mean, he's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm. One of the characters that we got a glimpse of that kills one of the alternate marks that I'm excited to see is Tech Suit.
Tech Suit.
He's like the guy in space that kills one. He's in like a
Tech Suit.
Yeah. Show be dumb, but also very smart.
I like Machine Head. I love his
Machine
character.
Head is awesome. The jail scene with him is fantastic, where he's like, "What are you gonna do?" Like,
I still can't get past the stupid names, man.
They
and
killed.
You guys are just further proving my point that
They
all of
killed
these
it.
names are so stupid.
They killed an Oriental dragon.
See, and you keep
It was fantastic.
You keep bringing that up, but it's because you don't want to accept the fact that that's
They're-
the way that it's supposed to be. Like,
They're parodies of
they've
literal.
written it that way for that exact reason, to be stupid.
Every single character in the show, even the super dumb ones, are parodies of actual characters within like the comic book universe that get treated super seriously among like that fandom.
You're also talking to somebody who doesn't like Dumb and Dumber because it's too dumb.
I'm not a huge fan of Dumb and Dumber.
Like I cannot stand the Dumb and Dumber movies.
And let's talk about naming conventions for a second. Because naming conventions can be pretty straightforward a lot of the time, you know. And I think in a world with superheroes, maybe we would just adopt, you know, since they would be so common, that we would just name them things that, like, were that just what they did, you know.
That are like super obvious.
Like think about like last names, like people like last name Shoemaker and shit. Their ancestors were like an actual fucking
Shoemaker.
cobbler. Like
One of the
shit.
biggest apps of the past
Like
decade
naming
has been
conventions can be
Facebook.
straightforward.
One of my best friends from high school is his last name is Blacksmith, and I always loved that last
That's
name.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm
That
like,
is a
well, we
sick-
can literally trace back your ancestry just by that.
Yeah.
Like, you are obviously some kind of Nordic, probably Viking era, which is crazy to think that, like, yo, dude, your ancestry dates back fucking ages.
You need to go see the blacksmith. Are you the blacksmith? That's Mr. Blacksmith to you.
Oh, that brings a new fun topic.
Oh God.
Stop moving.
The lunar eclipse happened.
I know.
I did. I took a
You
picture.
guys watch that?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we went and looked at it.
I
for
took a
second.
picture and I sent it to the group chat.
Yeah.
I watched it at work.
I saw the picture.
Everybody at work all took turns going out, and every single one of us went, "Oh wow, what the fuck?
Oh wow.
That's cool."
What was it, like red or something? I
Dang,
forgot
space,
the
you scary.
picture.
So we watched where the sun started to occlude or the Earth started to occlude the moon, when the shadow started to pass over it. That was cool because it was like watching the moon go through phases,
Mm-hmm.
and then it became red.
It
and
looks
then
like
it was,
the Death Star in the pictures you sent.
and then
It's under construction.
it was red for like a while.
I've only seen it in
Damn,
the
we
red
should
phase
stay out
during
there a
the
little
lunar
longer.
eclipse.
Yeah, you were the one that was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going inside. It's a little chilly.
I think for us it was red for like 28 or 30 some minutes, and then for like the maximum it was like almost an hour for people.
That'd be so cool, dude.
Yeah. The reason I bring that up, my wife is Puerto Rican, and her heritage goes back to the Taino people, who were part of the Arawak people. The Taino people were like the majority settlement of the Arawak tribe that settled Puerto Rico, and that's like the first people indigenously that were there. When Christopher Columbus came over,
Boo!
there were a lot of articles today about Christopher Columbus and the past couple days because of the eclipse.
Fuck that guy.
I'll get to the reason why.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
He landed in Jamaica, or what we know now as Jamaica, and the Arawak people were there, and the people that would eventually like make their way to Puerto Rico, and then because of the European slave trade, eventually Africans would also eventually end up there and interbreed, and that's what led to my wife like having the characteristics that she has now, as like a descent of what happened because of Christopher Columbus coming on his 4th voyage after failing 3 times.
Yeah, boo, you suck.
So he gets there, and then almost exactly like 520 some years later, the same eclipse happens. Like the same stars are in the background of the sky. That exact same moon that Christopher Columbus saw back then is the same one that we just had happen.
No way.
Wow.
That's the reason that there's articles about it, and they're all fucking dick riding Christopher Columbus. He used that moon
because he knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, he had like an astrological like guide. I forget what the fuck they're called, but he had like the numbers and the charts, and he knew that there was going to be an eclipse happening, and they were stranded on the island for like 6 weeks.
Cartographer.
Something like that. That's not quite what I was looking for, but that's close.
It's like a map guy.
But he had the astronomical charts.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Some sort of you said astrologer, right?
Yeah. Anyway, he knew the procession of what was coming, and he knew there was going to be an eclipse.
Are you dressed in green?
Chill. Pay attention to what else to say.
I am.
Let me do my job.
The Arawak tribe had become like upset with him. They'd been using all of their food and all of their supplies, and they'd been like supporting them for while they were stranded there, and like what they thought was the new world, but really they were just off the coast on these fucking islands with this tribes people, and so they were like pissed off at them. They were like, get the fuck off our fucking island. And then Christopher Columbus was like, our God is angry with you, and if you don't give us supplies, he will turn the moon red with rage and blood.
Ew, master manipulator.
And then it did. Yeah. And he sat in his cabin, and he had an hourglass.
And chuckled to himself.
He timed out the, like, it would be like 48, almost an hour, minutes where the eclipse was happening. The same eclipse that we saw the other night. He sat in his cabin with an hourglass and timed it out, and then, like, 5 minutes before it ended, he came out and was like, my God has listened to you, and because of your regret, we will end this.
Terrible.
And then the eclipse ends.
Imagine if they had just waited it out. Like it's like an hour. Like,
there's also historians who, and also it's an amazing story.
It sounds made up.
It does sound made up. The only
or embellished.
The only proof that we have that this happened is Christopher Columbus's own writings in his journal. And then,
okay.
And then,
well then.
Right. And then his son's writing, Ferdinand Columbus, his son's writings in his journal about what his father did. And he was a kid when that happened. So those are the only two, like, that's the only sources historians have of that actually happening. There's a bunch of historians who are like, yeah, the Arawak people were like deeply aware of the celestial movements and like probably knew that there was also gonna be a lunar eclipse happening.
Right.
So that story might be highly embellished. But all that to bring up that.
Hold the fucking phone. That's how people fucking told time.
Yeah.
It's a fucking like moon goes red, harvest moon. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's a blood moon.
yeah.
Harvest moon is just when the moon is really big, and they call it a harvest moon because that used to be the only light that they had at night to night harvest.
This one's
So they would plan around it.
This one's called a blood worm moon.
Blood worm? Ew.
And we call it that because Columbus's ships were infested with like sea worms, and like their
Do the thumb.
the crewmen were like infested with parasites. So like it's a direct reference to the people that like supposedly discovered the new world. We call it a blood worm moon because the people became heroes while infested with more. It's weird.
Dude.
It reminds me of like
sucked, man.
It reminds me of Greek mythology, like the stories we told of like the gods and like the awful fucking things they did.
Which then in turn makes it sound like the guy that made I always forget his name. The guy that made the Dark Souls games.
Oh, Miyazaki.
Miyazaki. One of his stories.
Yeah.
They show up with parasites. They're worms that infect their body and change them, but they're worshipped as gods.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, but you showed up 1,000 years later when they're all dead, and you're like, what the fuck happened here? That's how the Miyazaki version would go.
That was my favorite part of Sekiro. Was like the storyline behind that of like the centipedes were dragons that like infested people.
I didn't even know that.
So much to talk about. So much has happened. So much has happened in the past few weeks. And last week we did a movie night.
Yeah, we did.
So we didn't get to talk about any of all the things that happened.
I don't know if I want to.
Well, no, we don't have to talk about any of that shit.
Okay, all right, cool.
No.
I thought that's what you were like referencing. I was like, oh man.
No, but there's a bunch of shit. I just mean that things have happened. Movie was good.
The world continued.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the movie.
It was a very good movie.
It was great.
I can't wait for Swiss Army Man.
Is that next?
No.
What's next?
Eternal Sunshine.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, Eternal Sunshine. Fantastic movie.
Absolutely. It belonged on my top 5. I was like, oh my god. How can you not love Eternal Sunshine?
Dude had a fucking Dazed and Confused shirt on last night, and I was like, I fucking love your shirt.
Also a fantastic
like,
movie.
From Colorado, and I was like, that's cool.
Colorado slaps.
Colorado's gorgeous.
Yeah, I wanted his shirt though.
I've been through Colorado a few times.
Very pretty. Estes Park, where all the rich people live. Had a fun time there.
What do you want to talk about?
There was something I was trying to remember.
He was like, all these things happened, and I was like, what do you want to talk about?
You said you didn't want to talk about it.
Well,
We could watch my TikToks because some of them are socially relevant.
Oh, yeah.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Some of them are socially relevant to,
Oh, I see an Elon.
things that are happening.
Okay.
I see an Elon. That's relevant.
Is that the first one?
Yep.
Nice.
He's
Mm-hmm.
He's
got it. Let him cook. Let him cook.
It's not loud enough.
It's time for Mega Maniacs. Federal workers get the axe. GI rollbacks, Putin can relax. We're Mega Maniacs. Yes, we make up our own maps. Donald Trump is eating snacks. Cabinet full of quacks who don't rely on facts. We're Mega Mani. Biden will be blamey. Anti-Ukraine. Worm up in his brainy. We're Mega Maniacs. Hypothetics.
Wow.
Have you guys looked at a map of Russia?
The
No.
gifts to humanity.
Fucking.
I
look at
am
a map of-
becoming.
Just open Google Maps and look at a map of Russia when you get a chance.
Oh boy.
And then look at population density and then GDP per capita
What's
of
your
Russia
shirt say, Dad?
on a map.
Uh-huh.
And then look how poor around Moscow and St. Petersburg, the surrounding areas, and like on the map there's like this blip of like all the money, and then surrounded by poor people, and then highways that go to all the rest of the like rich places, and they're all on the border of Ukraine.
And then
So like, why do they want it? Because they have biggest land of all. And then there's like this Ukraine where there's like the Black Sea, and then there's a sea above them, and then there's like.
Why do they want it? Because it's not theirs. That's why they want it.
Well, because like all of
they saw another kid playing with it, so now it's their favorite toy.
All of where their money is made, when you look at it across like a map spread of where the GDP is the highest, is where they're coastal. And like inland, and like the big chunk that's like cold and shitty. Nobody lives there, and all that money gets sent to the major cities, and then that money is sent and back and forth to the coastal areas where they produce and like export, import. Ukraine is like the next like logical location for them to have more money making port and access to the countries around them.
Yeah.
So like it's just logical that they would want it is why happening.
Yeah.
I still like my original theory of like they saw another kid playing with it, so now it's their favorite toy and they want it because it's not theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you're not wrong.
I was staring at a map of Russia and was like, I guess I see why he why he do that.
Why he do that?
I have 18 tabs open on my phone that are like the different stats on like represented on a map of Russia. And I was comparing them all back and forth and was like, well, that kind of makes sense then. Kiev's right there. All right.
We've all watched The Office, right?
I'm not saying it's good.
No, but we've watched The Office,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We know who Kevin is.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I am become meme.
So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
And what we're talking about is basically the speech equivalent to just wearing underpants.
But save time, more success. When me president, they see. They see.
I hate that we're living in Mike Judge's movie Idiocracy from the early 2000s. Fuck.
We play that at Half-Baked all the time, dude.
We've captured Barney the dinosaur. I can, in fact, read Lady Gaga's poker face. No one's ever been able to do that before, but I can. We're sending left-handed people into the sewers. I've banned fruit salad. It is not yummy yummy. You can no longer drop that dun-dun-dun. We're putting lobsters back into the ocean.
This guy's a national treasure. Lobsters already live in the
Hush,
ocean.
liberal. Lobsters are grateful. They miss the seas. No more insulin. Diabetes, it's a liberal myth. We're getting rid of pennies. Melania has left me for Kalama. Evil, evil Kalama. We're taking back Munchkin Land. I'm renaming it to Elon Belan Land. My beloved Elon Belan. I've banned waterfalls. We're not doing cinnamon anymore. It's too spicy. Democrats love the spice, but American people, we don't like spicy. No more bugs. They freak me out. I'm banning slime. We're putting slime into the ocean. There will be no more low taper fades. We're gonna send gators into the sewers after the
After the left-handed people.
Also darkly real, like fucking the California wildfires were happening. It was like, oh, they need the water, and fucking I can't do Trump.
Elon Belan.
He was like, all we need is the water from the north. They're holding back the water, and California's problem is the water, and like that's the thing that they had the drought before, and people were like, oh well, that makes sense. They just need to like let more water down. That's not the way it fucking works. So they just he ordered a reservoir up in the north to just release all the water, and then they just wasted all the fucking. They didn't go down to where and then they already had the wildfires controlled by that point. They just wasted a bunch of fucking water.
Nice.
And then farmers in the north were like, well, we needed that water for farming season. And now it's, now people don't get food.
You dumbass.
He created Potato Famine Part 2.
I'm just sick of the
God damn
constant
it.
fucking lies and then everybody being like, yes, good. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
America.
Yeah, so have you seen the TikToks where people are like, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this? And then they say, like, you need to go to the doctor. Or something crazy.
This is not that.
This is not that.
Okay.
Hey, Girly Pop, I'm gonna hold your nipple when I say this. Pink, pink.
Pink, pink,
twist.
Babe.
Pink, pink, twist. Pop it.
I was like, me and her could get along. I feel like she's weird enough.
I felt that. I felt her bing bing my nipple.
Bing bing twist. Oh, this is a good tension breaker. Look at this. Look at this shit. These fat little guys just swimming around.
Never seen one of you be so still before. Oh my God, you looked at me, you could hear me. Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God, hello. Hi. Hi. Nice belly. Oh, do a little dance. Shit.
Shit.
Man,
Sea lions are so cute.
I love animals.
Do no dancing?
Oh, you love animals? Wait till you see this.
I think they loved his voice as much as he loved them.
Right.
They started putting on a show.
There's so many. That's crazy. I would be like, I've walked into a video game.
They were like a gang.
There's a racist joke somewhere in there.
White cats.
Hey man, did you see Donald Trump's car commercial on the White House lawn? Wait, say that again? So Donald Trump was mad that people were doing a quote-unquote illegal boycott of Tesla cars, so he set up an ad for them in front of the White House, going on about how, oh, I'm gonna buy a Tesla and all my best friends are gonna buy a Tesla too, and look at it, it's red, ain't that nice? It's like a big shiny fucking apple. Oh God. That's right, the richest man in the world and the most powerful man in the world got their widow feelings hurt because people didn't want to buy their fancy car. And let's just disregard for a moment that I don't know what the fuck an illegal boycott is. As if it's against the law for you to not buy something. Although I guess that does apply to health insurance, but I think we're pushing the boundaries of ethics if we make it also apply to a way too fucking expensive electric car. As if Donald Trump gave two shits in a shoe about any electric car up to this point. Oh my goodness, I hate that man. I mean, if Barack Obama had just said in passing, man, I like Rice Krispies, you would have heard everybody on Fox News rambling about illegal collusion and the bully pulpit and all kinds of bullshit. But no, this is fine. And I can't even be upset because, again, we live in a fucking cartoon and this is just part of that. Well, what do we do about it? I don't know what we're going to do about it, but it sure ain't buy a goddamn Tesla. I can tell you that right now.
Sure ain't buy a goddamn Tesla.
But I know for a damn fact it is not buying a Tesla.
The thing that I glom onto that I liked about that from the point that he hits that I really like is they did a whole January 6th and then like people died and then like a cop died. There was a whole like riot at the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
An insurrection. And then college protesters protest in support of Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
And then they arrest this guy who has both a student visa. He was on one of these college campuses and was protesting in support of Palestine. Has a student visa, and he's also here on a married green card. He has an American wife.
Mm-hmm.
They arrest that guy and detain him.
Yeah.
And then send him to fucking Louisiana. And he's like in a private prison detainment center. Because he is anti-Israel, pro-Hamas is what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're deporting, or trying to deport, and make a legal thought crime. Like, you can't protest in support of an idea that they don't like.
Well, that's terrifying. And also saying like an illegal boycott.
An illegal boycott.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because it's illegal to
Protesting is
not buy
now
shit.
only illegal if it's something they don't like.
Right.
You can insurrection at the Capitol, but you can't do a college protest in support of people who are being killed by an ethno-state.
Right, because fuck them, I guess.
I don't.
I'm sorry to keep making everything serious.
Oh, no,
Lots
you're
have
fine.
happened.
I knew what I was getting myself into when I chose these TikToks.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like this might get a good chuckle out of Wes.
There's been too much happening lately, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah. I'm fucking sick of it.
We're not even doing anything that like I was scared of a couple weeks ago. Like when I was talking about like techno-feudalism, we're just like we're past that. We're post-modernism. We're doing post-modernism where like nothing truth doesn't matter at all.
Art is a lie. Nothing is
Yeah.
real.
It's cool though. I like it. We're having a good time. They're still making stuff that I like. Like I sit on my couch at home and I'm like, I'm enjoying this good ass television right now.
Invincible and Severance.
Yeah.
Pretty good shows.
I've been binging a lot of Invincible and Severance. Oh, did you watch the music video I sent?
No, I didn't.
It's heavy as fuck, and the music video is like, what I liked about it is YouTube pops up with a sidebar, at least when I'm watching it on my TV. It pops up with a sidebar that goes, hey, this is pretty graphic and violent. You sure you want to watch this? And it gives you a little yes or no.
And it's like, yes.
You hit yes. And then the video itself also has a warning before it plays that's like, hey, this is pretty fucked up.
This is a pretty fucked up video.
It's the heaviest like deathcore metal I've heard in a long time, and then the video is about how America is fucked up, and it just shows a lot of like violence that America has done to other people and its own people throughout the video. And it feels like it's encouraging another Mangione. Like
yeah.
There's several shots of like a sniper rifle and then a guy like losing his mind to the senseless American violence across the globe.
Well, damn.
And then you're like, well, that guy's gonna use that sniper rifle that you keep flashing to.
This is not so subtle.
It opens,
foreshadowing.
Yeah, it opens with JFK being shot. Like
Oh, shit.
that footage. Wild music video. It's really good.
Not the JFK.
I'm trying to find that. Jesus, this sucks that I can't find it.
There's something else in Invincible I wanted to talk about.
Is
Oh,
it the stupid names?
somebody. Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody at work asked what character I would be from any like imagined universe, and I said Adam Eve. And they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "Cause I would immediately like suicide myself, or like jump off a building, or shoot myself in the head. Cause like her power is that if you kill her, she becomes God. So I would just immediately become God."
That sounds like the most bipolar thing that you could possibly fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, if you
You're
ask
like, God
me,
complex. No, I am an actual literal God.
yeah.
Wait, is this glow in the dark?
The
Polka
green,
dots?
the polka dots that I used aren't glow in the dark, but they're UV.
Yeah, I can see it.
They're a little bright.
Okay.
Who's up there
finished the
freaking out?
CBD and
Ricky.
THC. And all the
That's
things.
Ricky. I hear him all the time.
Jesus. Shut
What
up.
was
Ricky.
that, a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Ricky having an existential crisis. Don't mind him.
Ricky's just fucking crazy.
He's aware of himself.
He is. He's like, I'm a cat. Help.
I swear to God, cats can problem solve. They figured out we have a bin that we keep their food in that's like maybe yay big, yay wide. And you can fit a whole bag of like 5-pound cat food in there.
Yeah.
It's got a lid on it.
Yeah, we have one too.
And it's got a latch.
Yeah.
They figured out how to knock it over in the direction where the latch is, so that the latch bounces open when it hits the ground, and then the lid, and then they just fucking
Nom 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 nom.
yeah.
What the hell?
So
You fat fucks.
it's cats are smarter than we give them credit for.
Lorelai knows that if she starts plucking my guitar, I'll be like, "Oh, you want to eat?"
Oh.
You sent a video of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now every day around like from 5 to 7, she'll like be plugging. She'll get hungry and be like, "All right." Sorry, motherfucker.
She's like, I know what you'll pay attention to. I could sit here and meow my head off and you won't give a shit. But if I sit here and play you some smooth jazz on your guitar, if I play you a Spanish interlude.
I get nervous because I'm like, you're going to break the fucking string.
Mm-hmm.
She like takes her tooth and pulls it really far.
She might break her teeth, dude.
Right. Well.
My cats do that with my bracelet.
She does that. She's a fucking idiot.
They wake me up by going. Psh,
Speaking of cats.
psh, with their teeth.
There was virtually no room on this couch, and he still found a place to just be like, "Hi, Mom. You're the reason why I feel like I'm dying of a heat stroke right now."
Well, and you got my fucking
big ass blanket.
Fluffy ass blanket on.
I know. I was gonna ask earlier, like, is anybody fucking hot? Because I'm sweating.
You know what's crazy? I turned the heater off.
I know you did. I even thought about that. I was like, is the heater still on? Don't touch anything that's still sticky.
Last thing I want to say about.
That's what
that's
said.
fucking awesome.
Thank you. You can't steal my nail files.
Last thing I want to say about all the shit that happened this week. I had heard the name Linda McMahon before, in reference to the Department of Education and like her being the new head of it. I didn't realize that her last name McMahon was like she's the wife of.
Vince McMahon's
She's
daughter.
Vince. Yeah.
What?
No, wife. It's
wife?
Vince McMahon's wife.
Wait, wasn't she also on WWE?
I'm pretty sure that she did some like WWE and like that was part of like some storyline that they did in the show. Yeah. The wife of WWE, Vince McMahon, is the head of the Department of Education that they just fired. Like, it was 40,000 people. They fired 22,000 or 2,200 of them.
Jesus.
Of the. Anyway, I don't remember the numbers. Half of the fucking Department of Education got gutted by Vince McMahon's wife.
I mean, it does kind of sound.
Maybe she can finally set up a cage match between Elon and Mark Zuckerberg.
That would be
just duke
great.
it out.
That would be great. No,
that would be great.
I would pay a lot of dollars to see that.
We would make it the best wrestling match you've ever seen.
What sucks about our world
Nobody
is
knows more about WWE SmackDown than me.
we'll never know if he actually got shot in the ear by a bullet, like if the bullet went through his ear, or if it was shrapnel, or if it was fragments of a bullet that ricocheted. Because the official FBI statement is that they don't know if it was the bullet or the fragments of a bullet. So they ruled
fragment of a meteor just so happened to hit him at that exact moment.
Right.
Exactly.
As soon as the bullet went off.
Exactly. So no matter what the real thing that happened is, doesn't matter. The spin, what the people in power tell you the truth is what happened.
Yeah.
And that's all that's fucking happening right now. Constant. They're like, yeah, we're cutting this because it's fraud, and then you find out like they're lying. They're like, yeah, we were transing mice in a scientific study, and we were sending $50 billion to that, and then you like read into what was actually happening. It's like, no, we fucking weren't. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm really, really fucking sick of it.
I know, it feels like we're on a really bad reality show.
I feel like we're on WWE.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the SmackDown.
Trump really likes WWE.
He was on it one time.
Yeah.
Of course he was.
That's right.
That sounds like the
Wasn't
most
that around
Trump
the same time
fucking
as, like,
thing.
The Apprentice.
Maybe. I have no idea.
Wasn't that a show, The Apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure that we all remember that this guy was on like in a reality.
You know what's crazy? I opened Amazon Prime today, and it's number 4 in like the most watched suggested right now. They were like, you should watch The Apprentice. I had to rationalize it by like, people have to be watching that to be like, let's go see what it used to be like. Could we have seen this coming? Like,
yes. I could have told you that from fucking Home Alone. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Yep. The Simpsons knew everything though.
The Simpsons is the Illuminati.
Well, so I don't know what to believe. If The Simpsons are in the Illuminati, or if because they have made so many goddamn episodes, every now and again they get some shit right.
Oh, yeah, the infinite monkeys on the infinite typewriters theory.
Yeah.
Like they could have.
Yeah.
I like to think as a conspiracy theorist that people that are in Illuminati also write for The Simpsons, and they just know shit.
Yeah.
You should be knowing. Again,
Yeah.
you don't have to stick your whole.
But doing this is not fun.
Turn
for
your body
me.
a little bit.
No.
There you go.
I hate this place.
Oh my god.
Worst nail salon.
No, because a real nail tech would have smacked you and told you to sit still.
True.
Probably would have got a boner.
True.
Have you seen those videos? I'd probably not. Of like, I get a lot of nail tech shit, so I've seen like, hey, can I take a picture? And the person will be like, ah, and then just smack them, and then they'll like, ah, and then no, they just smack you. They just hit you.
I like the one.
And be like, I will charge you an extra $50 if you don't stop fucking fidgeting.
I like the one where it's the dude and this lady like walks in and is like, so you're gonna pay for my nails? And he was like, the fuck do you mean? She's like, well, a man always pays for my nails. He's like, you got a man outside? Do you need to like go get him or something?
You need to go fetch him?
And she was like, no, you were supposed to pay for it. He's like, no, I'm the one that did your nails. You pay me, bitch. Like, the audacity.
The audacity of women, honestly. Which, like...
Bitches, though.
Which is why I'm like, women are terrifying. Because some of them just have the utmost gall. And you're like, where the fuck did you get this unwarranted confidence?
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Women are terrifying. You never know. You never know. They're also very covert narcissists.
I'm scared of most just confident people in general. Anybody who's like, yeah, I know what the fuck's going on. And they have that air of like authority about them. I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You have some motive that is not in my favor.
Yeah, whenever there's anyone that just acts like they know what's going on all the time, 100% of the time, I'm like, fuck you.
When people are
You don't fucking know
too
everything.
nice. When people are too nice, I'm like, there's a ruse going on here.
What do you
I can
mean by too
feel
nice,
it.
though?
Too nice. Like,
Give me an example.
we openly bully each other to show our affection. That's who we are as people. If you're just outwardly nice all the time, I'm like, you're hiding something.
That Midwestern, like, oh, we don't.
They
say
never
that
complain.
here.
Yeah, they never
Lie.
complain
Yeah.
about anything. You could literally like punch them in the face, and they're the type of people that are like, oops, I'm so sorry I hurt your hand. Like it.
Sorry.
I've met very few people that give me this feeling, but when I do, I'm like, I don't know if I like you, and then I feel conflicted because I feel like a bad person for being like, you're too nice to me. Is that because I'm damaged, or am I right to be suspicious? Like, I might just be a piece of shit.
I think it's 50-50.
It depends, yeah.
Yeah.
So some people are that nice, and some people are just, hiding something.
I think it makes it easier to have tough conversations with your friends when you do like bully them, like to like kind of call something out and be like, hey, what you just did was fucking stupid.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like,
Because at least I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bully your friends and shit, like for fun. I think it makes it a little bit easier to have those conversations.
Also, when you're
like,
going,
hey man, I've already talked and made jokes
Yeah.
about your dead mom, so I think we can have a tough conversation if we need to,
Yeah, she's still dead.
I mean,
also, sometimes you don't want to hear that everything will be okay.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes you just kind of want to spiral a tiny bit, and that's good for your character progression. And having somebody around that's like, you're doing great. When you know you're not doing great, you're like, you're so fundamentally wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not doing great. I'm actually doing terrible. You're supposed to tell me that I'm doing terrible and help motivate me to do more.
Yeah.
Instead, you're like, I'm so proud of you for not going to work a single day this week, not showering, and not eating a single meal. And it's like, that's bad. That's bad. That's like, no.
Yeah. No, what you need is somebody.
Tell me I'm stupid and I need to eat. Like,
somebody said
As
that.
I told you, stagnation is death.
Somebody told me recently that I, as a depressed, mentally ill person, that it really stuck with me. That it's not only that I have a mental condition, it's that it's almost an addiction too. I'm dealing with two things. People are habitual. We like habits. We're creatures of repetition. We fall into cycles.
Correct.
And that's how we live. And a lot of those are like good for us. There are habits you can get into that are positive. When you have depression, you fall into very negative, addictive cycles, and you have to break those cycles in the exact same way that an addict would have to break the cycle of the addiction.
correct.
So like my habit of like, I sleep 12, 14, 16 hours at a time sometimes.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
How do you do that?
Medicine.
Oh.
It
Fair.
makes.
Are you still using that charger?
Wes has got his phone plugged in.
It might be fully charged by now. Well, it's at least most of it. Fucking good enough for me.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, sitting on the couch drinking beer during the week when I could be doing something productive instead.
Right.
Breaking those habits and that cycle is what would like get me out of feeling the funk that I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it doesn't have to be as much as taking the huge step of like changing everything in your life, but just get up and take a shower.
Yeah.
Do a couple chores.
Go brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Go brush your teeth.
And just break that cycle, and then you'll be one step closer.
You're regulating and not in a good way. So like, break that regulation by just doing something fucking random. That's
the
really
hard
good for
part
you.
is to keep doing it. That's where everybody fucks up. Like you make some steps forward and then you fall back into the bad habits because they're more comfortable.
I think, who was it? It was somebody that was giving like a college speech, but they were like, I think it was like some general or something. But he was like, just make your bed every morning.
Oh yeah, I know
Because
exactly what you're
if
talking
anything,
about.
you accomplish something like
That's how you
normal.
Guaranteed.
It's at the start of your day.
Yeah, and it's at the start of your day. And he's like, just make your bed every morning, I still don't fucking make my bed, dude.
No.
Why
God,
the
no.
fuck do I give a shit?
No, Abby's still in bed, so.
Yeah.
You make your side.
Make my half?
You make
no,
your
fuck
half.
that.
Yeah.
Our bed sucks. We got this mattress topper and it's always sliding off a little bit. Bro, fuck this.
You need to get
I'm
bed
not doing that
suspenders.
every morning.
Bed suspenders, they clip to the bottom. I have ones that go on throughout like the entire corner where it's actually like 3 or 4 of them that holds the entire corner to the bed.
I go to the gym and I run 2 miles uphill every time I go. That's my make my bed.
Barefoot in the snow.
Barefoot in the snow.
That's what that sounded like to me.
That's my barefoot in the snow. That's what I'll tell my kids.
I run uphill.
I chose to run. I didn't even have to.
I didn't even have to.
I really want to start going with you. I just need to find time.
Yeah, your schedule. That's the only problem. They close at fucking 9 or 10 most of the time, and then 9 on the weekends.
I need to go, like, for me, since I'm, like, taking the kids to school, it would be, like, right after I'm done taking the kids to school, like,
early.
To the gym. Yeah.
That would be perfect. Start your day like that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I would do like that.
My problem would be, like,
your endorphins would be through the roof for the rest of the day.
Part of me does want to do like the fucking Mark Wahlberg, The Rock shit, where it's like on Instagram, it's fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym, pumping the iron.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be that guy.
Part of me wants to.
I do want to get up early. I do want to be a morning person, not 4 in the morning. Because I'll be in bed by 7? Fuck that.
I've been doing
I'll still be missing out on most of the day.
I've been doing third shift for too long. I'm delusional now.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 7 a.m.
My problem is I love being up at night. I am a night owl. Being up at night, nighttime is cool, man.
Me too.
It is.
That's 5 a.m.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then slept until like.
I mean, I'm lucky if I go to bed at 7 a.m. Normally, like, I stay up way.
Yeah.
Hiya, Gomer.
It's like 12 p.m. and
You're
I'm
a
in bed.
handsome feller.
He loves you. Like, you got here, you sat down, and he immediately started rubbing his face on the chair. And I was like, oh. Gomer really likes Trey.
Call me babies.
He's a
He
Gomer.
likes the peanut butter cinnamon toast crunch nicknames I give him.
Yeah. He's a cinnamon toast crunch little boy.
He really likes beards.
He does.
He'll come up and just like rub like his head on my beard.
Oh yeah, if any of you get real close to his face, he'll rub all up on your beards. I think maybe it feels like he's getting bathed by a cat tongue, so he's like, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Are you gonna lay down right there? Or are you just gonna chill? What are you doing?
He's deciding.
He's looking a little better. Is he doing better?
He's doing better, yeah.
Yeah.
Isabel took him to the vet and everything, and got tests done, everything else, and he's fine.
He was fine. We just think maybe he was a little depressed or
See
something.
Where they shaved down through here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's okay.
Maybe he got in a fight and was fucking frightened.
I just think he was a little depressed for a second there. He wouldn't leave my desk. Like
he doesn't go outside either.
Yeah.
So who did he get into a fight with? Well, him and Ricky fucking go at it. Fucking
Otep's
asshole.
just kind of mean to everybody.
Otep is just a fucking...
She's a dick.
Lorelai hates every other cat for sure. So far.
My one
Leaving
cat.
a cat or a kid around, she's like, I'm not leaving my room.
My one cat Nix is like that, and another cat gets close to her, she like flips out on them. So our one cat Charlie got flipped out on, and she just stays in the kitchen now. Like she just lives in our kitchen.
She's like, that's the only place I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the basement or our room for Manson.
Yeah.
Because he knows that at least if Otep comes down here, like, one of us will defend him.
I won't let her get to you, buddy.
She's such a cow. Like, why are you such a cow?
I have
Being a
one,
bitch.
I have 11 cats, and fucking Charlie was the one that was like, fuck. Can't handle it. And Charlie, little pussy. Out of the 11 cats that all got their ass beat by Nix.
How's my Mooshies doing?
Mooshi's great. He's the best. Except fucking when I go to lay down after work in the morning, he gets all the way right up in here and just drools on my fucking face. And then he'll try to eat my nose. And meanwhile, he's fucking...
kneading on you?
Yeah, and his claws, man.
That's Ricky, dude.
And I'm just trying to go to sleep, and he won't leave. And I'll roll over, and he goes... He gets deeper in there.
Mooshie.
It's adorable.
I
What a
fucking
moosh.
love him to death, but also I just want to go to sleep.
I just want to sleep.
No orange.
He's a good kitty.
Orange? Orange is not a St. Patrick's Day color. What do you mean no orange?
But I'm Irish.
Are you a ginger?
Somewhat, yes.
No.
Somewhat.
It's growing in brown. Nice
no,
try.
That's ginger. 100%. It's red, dude. There's red in there. I promise you. I've looked at it enough. Okay, I finally got a beard. You don't think I stare at that bitch every single day?
I like the blonde
There's a
here
little red
and
in
then
the
the
beard.
blonde here,
Yeah.
and then it continues
Up
down.
here's blonde.
Yeah.
No, up here, it's just down here. And
Crystal-
then, like, this is white. This is, like, pure white, dude. Right here.
My hair has shifted, but Crystal pointed out earlier in the light that she was looking at it that I have like a gray line and then a gray line going down.
Oh, and your eyebrow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right here, and then in my hair it's starting to happen, and in my beard it's starting to happen.
You know why they say that happens, right?
Why?
It's because you eat pussy.
No, it's considered a birthmark, you fucking
I do
weirdo.
eat lots of pussy. But I'm excited about it. I want to dye a stripe.
I do be
I just
eating
get
that
ahead of it.
puss, though.
I mean, it would make sense why right here is just super white.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You love
Yeah.
Yeah, you make as much sense as all the guys that say eating pussy gives you throat cancer.
Dude, I would be dead by now.
Well. Anyway, what's going on in your life, Trey?
Just hanging out.
Going to the gym.
Playing Assassin's Creed for some fucking reason.
Which one?
Yeah.
Well,
Not Black Flag.
I bought the Ezio collection, and then I played Assassin's Creed 2. I did them out of order. I did Assassin's Creed 2, and then the first one went on sale. The very first one. So I was like, fuck it, I'll play that one. So I did 2, 1, and then now I'm doing Brotherhood. I tried to do Origins, but...
Brotherhood's great. I think Black Flag was my favorite, though.
Black Flag was fucking awesome.
I played a little bit of it, but not enough.
It's probably one of the best ones, if not the best one. But I tried to play Origins and like.
Careful where you're putting that foot.
It just changed too much. Like the combat.
I know.
I hate the numbers thing. Like you can't go to this area until you're level 17. Like.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean? Like their characters, you have to upgrade your hidden blade for higher level characters, or you can't one hit kill them. Even if you sneak up on them and stab them in the fucking neck, they'll just live. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? It's Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm walking around. We have almost no clothes on. I have a knife. I stick it in your neck. You die. I don't care what level 17, 33. Get the fuck out of my face.
I agree with Trey. There was other ways.
I gotta laugh.
I don't care if we're naked. I stab you in the neck, you die. That's how it goes.
You're supposed to die.
Yeah, there was other ways to make the game more complicated. Like, if you wanted to raise the difficulty, you could have made like groups more aware, like the enemies and shit. Like, if you wanted to sneak up on somebody important, have more guards around them, and you have to have like a better. You have to infiltrate a guy that like tells one of these guards to fucking be distracted at this moment.
Right.
Like, make the game more interesting. Don't do a fucking point system.
Yeah.
A point system.
It is one of the things that like. Even playing Pal World, where I'm like, okay, you go to this one spot, and there's a pal there that's a level 5, right? And you go to a different spot and you find one and it's like level 10. So it's like you gotta, but wouldn't that one pal just kind of be the same fucking?
Nah, that pal ventured further and gained more pal power.
I guess.
Power.
Power.
Dude, I just got to level 55. And
55.
Out of 60.
Out of 60.
Girlfriend's age?
What?
55.
What's funny?
My
Than
IQ?
24? 25.
55. You don't know that video?
I don't.
Really?
I don't.
Okay, so you showed me that stupid fucking look at my horse is amazing shit.
Look at my horse.
But you've never seen 55?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
55.
We're gonna have to watch that after the podcast.
Oh, we're gonna play.
Can we do cards?
Well.
You look like you can't play.
He needs to dry.
You look like
We
you
are
need
a little busy.
I may be indisposed at this current moment.
And I still have to do my whole other hand.
Oh my god.
That's a long.
Right now.
Right now.
It's only 11:14.
Yeah, because she's gonna be gone tomorrow. So, and then I work Monday, and I want to have.
I'm still gonna force my wife to do my nails, so it's okay.
I work St. Patrick's Day, dude.
Yeah.
3 to 9.
Yeah. Well, this will be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
I can't wait to go to Sheets.
I was just telling you so that you could come in and say hi.
Yeah.
I'm bartending before you go to work.
Okay.
Well.
You could.
I could possibly do that. Yes.
You go in at 10.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I get off at 9.
I get off whenever I feel.
Yeah.
I like in Marvel Rivals. There's like.
How are you gonna relate
Hold
this
on,
to Marvel Rivals?
Hold on, because they'll be like, they'll be coming in 30 seconds, and I'm like, I don't come in 30 seconds.
Have you seen that
I'll
TikTok
come right
of,
now.
TikTok of the dude that's like listening to his brother through the door play like a multiplayer shooter, and he's like, I'm on your back.
On me? They're coming?
I'm coming.
Dude, he's right at my ass.
I'm gonna blow.
Someone put me on a registry because I just fucked some kids.
They think I'm homosexual the way I'm chasing the sack. you think I was reading something?
Yes.
Talking.
I was like, was that chat?
I thought it was chat.
I just thought about it. We don't even have the chat up.
No.
Fuck them the whole time.
Fuck them.
If anybody's been in talking, I don't know. It's not even up. No, just go to the go to the docs. Go down to chat. There you go.
Chat.
If nobody said I'm pretty, then they don't matter.
No one said anything.
All right.
No one has said anything.
Don't matter.
The world doesn't matter now. Assholes.
You're pretty.
Thank you.
You're very pretty.
That's all I want in life.
I'm glad that it's warm enough to where we can just wear dresses.
I know.
We were standing out in the garage,
Skirts.
and I was in a t-shirt, and I was like, this feels fantastic.
I know. I miss dressing like a hussy. Homeless man season is coming to an end.
I love jeans, but I don't love them as much as being just fucking free and open.
Pantsless.
Yeah.
I like these, but I know that during the summer I'm not going to be able to wear them.
Yeah, well, you did get them at the very end of fucking winter.
Well, I didn't know that they existed. If I would have known that, I would have gotten a pair. But, yeah, they're got, like, fucking shit on the inside. It's going to be too hot. I'm going to have to go back to jeans.
The jeans.
Or wear some fucking booty shorts to have baked one time, see what happens.
You're going to get a lot of yes.
Axis is right there.
I just meant from the girls.
Oh.
Girls and the gays.
Yeah, fucking Laura had booty shorts on and then had like a red, white, polka dotted like flannel like on, but it was like just tied, you know, like in the middle of the boobies. Every other time I'd seen her, it was like jeans and then like a half-baked hoodie.
Yeah.
And then I walk in, I was like, well,
Kablam!
damn, okay, Laura, I see you. And then she's like, I've got like 5 guys that are coming to like meet me here tonight. So I have to like, whoever shows up first, I guess. I was like, oh my God, it's such a problem for you. And she's like, it is. I was like, shut the fuck up.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude.
I can't imagine.
It's kind of fucked up.
Being out there like that, I can't imagine. Fucking,
I can't imagine disappointing 4 people at once.
Yeah.
I like how that's how you think, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine having 5 people that are interested in me like that.
I know, because I'm not a fucking asshole.
No, you're not a woman, dude. That's what it is.
No.
Nah.
I think Trey was right.
Oh, shit.
Fuck off.
Thank you.
You see?
That's what I've been saying.
That's a real friend. Somebody that'll tell you when you're wrong.
I love how we were talking about how me and you were trying out being polyamorous last week, and I was like, Trey, listen to my spiel that I'm gonna have to give men. I'm a single mother to an almost teenager. I don't live in my own place, not just that, but I live in my boyfriend's dad's house. I also don't have steady income. And I don't want to have sex with you. And Trey went, ooh. And I was like, yeah.
Everything else is fine. It's just the last part.
Yeah.
That, like...
I lose my entire bargaining chip when I'm like, also, keep it in your pants. Like, because I think we can all agree that the women...
Easy for you to find a woman that would be down, though.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Oh, trust me.
For sure.
We've already gone over that.
Oh, yeah.
That's my problem, is I think I would be able to find a man that would be, like, down easy.
Same.
Like, so easy.
Actually, same.
The one time I ever, like, jokingly posted myself on, like, the old Craigslist, like, the back pages of Craigslist, where, like, people would post, like, pictures of themselves and be like, I'm looking for this. I posted a picture of, like, myself shirtless in the mirror, and was like, hey. I was, like, 17. It's so illegal.
Oh, yeah.
And,
look at my minor nipples.
fucking...
Bing, bing, twist.
I can't say the town, the city that I lived in, because like real people responded.
Yeah.
That like lived like near me. But like
singles near you.
Some like 32-year. I'm 32 now, some guy my age now responded to 17-year-old me and was like, I'll suck your dick and you'll think it's a woman doing it.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
Like,
well, I got a little bit of a boner, but let's see where this keeps going.
and it'll just be.
I'm listening.
It'll be fun for me. You don't have to worry about it. I like this. You can close your eyes and imagine whatever you want.
That's fucking insane.
Almost an offer that you can't refuse.
An offer that you can't refuse.
Guys, literally putting it the best way you possibly could. I'm still like, what the
We
fuck?
could blindfold you.
I hadn't got my driver's license yet, and I'm like, how far do I have to walk to get this blowjob? I'm just kidding.
I might put you on a registry just for fun.
Literally scary how easy it would have been to get a guy.
A guy.
Yeah, for even as a guy.
Clean up the edges
Yeah.
a little bit.
And that was back before I cross-dressed. Now that
Dudes really need to come, man, I guess.
Yeah. Now that I do
Men
this.
are so horny.
I'm glad it's easy and I can just jerk off.
And
it's, like,
gay
not a
men are
problem.
so abrasive.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just walk right up to you and be like, so you want to go fuck in my car? Like, I've got 10 minutes that I could just kill right now.
It's not.
It's crazy.
I can't.
It's crazy out here.
I can't just masturbate. It doesn't do it for me. Like,
that sounds like hell.
I need.
Sounds like a you problem.
I needed to be with somebody.
I'm already miserable. I couldn't imagine.
Not masturbating.
No. I mean, masturbating not being enough for me.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
You're literally the villain from, what was that fucking movie? Splice.
Oh.
The fucking DNA creature.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a movie called Splice.
Okay.
Where a married couple can't have kids.
Uh-huh.
So they're scientists, and their whole project is they're trying to, like, create life. So they splice DNA from different animals together, and they eventually create this organism. The twist is that the lady scientist in the married couple used her egg and her husband's sperm to help in the process of creating this new organism.
Okay.
This new organism, like, evolves and develops super fast. It goes through, like, the phase of, like, nymph and then child and then adult, super fast. And then it's able to, like, switch genders and shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's able to, like, become either one instantaneously. So it wants to fuck both the husband and the wife.
Okay.
And
that's horrifying.
the husband ends up fucking it.
Of course.
Wait, you're saying that sounds
As men do.
I'm intrigued.
And then
Is it kind of like The Fly?
Kind of.
I feel like
kind of.
It sounds kind of like The Fly.
It's more humanoid. But he fucks it, and then as he's fucking it, it becomes male and sprouts wings and chases after the wife, because she walks in on him fucking it, and then it chases the wife and chases her down in the woods and gets on top of her, and she goes, "What do you want?" And it goes, "Here's why I brought this up, because this is all you want." The monster in that movie goes, "Inside you." That's all you need, just to be inside somebody else.
Okay.
So
no, because that's not even 100% true either. Because it's like
I know.
It's like me masturbating is just like not enough. But if somebody gave me a hand job, that would be okay. Like that would help me.
I just don't like doing it myself. That's a lot of work.
You're outsourcing the labor.
It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same.
Sit on your hand.
Interaction.
Sit on your hand
until
it falls asleep. It's called an away gamer.
This is a side rail thought, but I had an idea for a movie where the plot is a serial killer who makes you sit on your own hands, and you think that he's gonna make you give yourself a stranger in front of him, but instead you just use your numb hands to jerk him off, and then he kills you. And that's the movie.
Hey Wes, I hate to tell you, but this sounds like a YouTube short.
The end? Question mark.
It takes a long time to build up to it.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know is that
What
he's
actually happened.
into edging. Is
It's
really what it is.
the bad guy's played by the dude from No Country for Old Men.
Which, by the way, is one of our movies.
Yeah, I cannot. Oh my god, that movie, bro. Don't even get me started.
I'm so excited to watch it.
It's so fucking awesome.
I'm ready to love it because I hated it the first time I saw it.
I think you'll like it this time around. I'm not
Yeah.
so sure if Austin will like it, and I think Emily won't like it.
Fair. I think Emily's gonna hate Swiss Army Man.
I think she'll love Swiss Army Man.
I think I'll enjoy it for it being it's made by the people who made one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. It's like called Interesting Ball or something like that, and there's a scene where a guy's best friend gets sucked into his ass.
Nice. I still think one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite scenes of all time was The Boys. And
Yeah.
the dude shrinks down and goes into his pee hole, and then he was on coke, so he sneezes and becomes like a full-size man and fucking murders the guy.
For Wes. For you.
This assembly line method is working very well.
Yes. All right. I think the last time we played a card game, it was New Phone Hootis, and I think I won again.
I think you did.
You did.
Something funny happened this week. So, I have had this bottle of baby lotion on my desk.
Oh.
I've had that bottle of baby lotion since Joanna was a newborn baby.
Oh.
And it finally has reached like the very bottom to where like sometimes you pump it and it just kind of.
Oh my god, dude.
So he's giving me a back rub the other night and he's like, God fucking, it's empty. It's not. And I went, shh, honey, no. It's gotta be nice. And I went, come on, baby. And it went, and I was like, see? No, the funnier part was that he went to give me a like leg massage last night. It happened again. Immediately. Like, he's sitting there and he's fucking, God damn it. And I'm like, I told you, you gotta be gentle with it. Come on, you can
Directly
do it.
in my hand.
And it just went directly in his hand. The fact that it happened 2 out of 2 times, hilarious. And I can never replicate that. And I'm like, I told you, I'm a comedic genius. Like, okay.
I'll be
do
making
this.
them bottles come.
After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. Blank.
There's one that I really like, but nobody will like it as much as me.
Can you say it again? I'm sorry.
After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. I passed a card that said assaulting a police officer. That one would be good here. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Everybody make sure to grab a new card. Yeah, Wes.
Wow, the card that I just picked up was what you just did to me.
After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. AIDS. Damn it!
Bono made.
Fucking love the
Bono
AIDS cards.
made music about AIDS.
Time to get back to my roots, to what
fucking
inspired me to make music in the first place. Fingering each other's buttholes. I wanna fuck you sweetly.
I'm gonna ball you.
To what inspired me to make music in the first place. Having no legs, just toes.
I ain't got no legs, just toes.
Just toes.
So, real question: have you guys ever seen nugget porn?
What does that even mean?
Who had AIDS?
Think about it for like a split second.
Like chicken nugget?
No. Well, I mean,
who had
That's
AIDS?
what I thought.
AIDS wins.
You got AIDS.
Oh, AIDS.
AIDS. AIDS wins.
AIDS wins.
AIDS always wins.
Just tell me, man, because I'm not gonna know. I'm normal.
I'm not gonna look it up.
no arms, no legs.
Oh, how would I? What?
That's just called a paraplegic. Why did they have to make it fucking...
The nugget born is the term for it, okay?
That's
I didn't
awful.
That's
make
terrible.
it up. Don't at me, okay?
Terrible.
I heard it the other day.
I
God
hate
awful.
Reddit.
God
The
damn
internet
it.
is bad.
I like how you know it came from Reddit.
Well, because there's a subreddit for every awful thing you could ever say about anything. Like
that there is, my friend.
Designers, for this week's challenge, you must make a dress designed for blank. I like this. I've never heard this card.
I like this one. It's cute. I think Trey will like it. Oh.
You squeaked.
What was that one that I showed you earlier? Did I send that to you?
You sent me one on Facebook.
My favorite was when I was with my cousin. I've told this story before. We were at a water park, and we were about to get into the wave pool, and we just heard some lady off in the background go, we just did that.
Those people at a comedy show are my favorite people. It's that one guy where the joke just really landed with him, and he's just in the background like, and you're like, yeah.
It was just, God.
I'm gonna show you this real quick.
Fuck. Okay.
Because I think you would find it funny.
I really gotta show you the 55 after this.
Great. You meant a question that is literally silly. What's it mean in real words? Will you help me hide a body?
I knew that you
The math works out on that.
Bro, this shit had me fucking dying earlier. I'm sorry, Trey.
You know what's fucked up is my brain goes, I watched a video about how infinities fit into infinities.
Stop it.
And that relates to that somehow. Like,
What?
spider webs is what's
Jesus.
full of spider webs.
Alright, designers, for this week's challenge, you must make a dress designed for a micro pig wearing a tiny coat and booties. Tiny raincoat and booties. You must make a dress designed for being inside me.
Nice.
Okay.
I want you to look fabulous while you fuck me.
That's pretty intense.
So just lingerie.
Or super tiny. It has to fit.
You could have just
You
said
must
lingerie.
make a dress designed for a poop emergency. I like the micro pig.
Yay! I knew you'd like that one.
That was
I knew
cute.
you knew it was me.
was
I
cute.
think it's so cute.
I went funny
It's
with the
silly
poop
enough for
emergency.
Trey. Trey likes silly.
I thought being inside me fit into the whole being inside me thing that I was just talking about.
It was a good callback, and it fit.
It did.
I mean, you know, you can make a dress designed
For being
fucking-
inside me.
It fit. What never fails to liven up the party? As if I'm like giving a seminar. And I'm asking the people.
Genuinely asking.
And then they give answers. I'm like, no, you dumbasses.
Wrong.
Here's the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is... the question being, what never fails to liven up the party? Gary.
Damn.
Hold on.
love
Do
that.
any of you know?
Gary's a really real party animal.
Do any of you know a Gary personally?
I used to.
I did know a Gary.
I know a Garrett.
Did you know a
In
Gary?
his old age, he might go by Gary.
Maybe.
Gary was a creepy old guy at my job that would put
I
his...
did know. I knew a Gary.
He put his hands on the shoulders of the women at our workplace
And
from
massage
behind,
them.
and he was like 80.
Yeah.
The Gary I knew was one half of a set of twins, Gage and Gary, and they were like they were one of the few white kids that went to an all-black school with me at this in Columbus.
Word.
Yeah.
Mine was a manager at Logan's, and when they shut down the Easton location, I was smoking a blunt out back with everybody, and he came out and was like, I didn't know that you smoked. And I was like, the fuck do you mean you didn't know I smoke? I was like, dude, I smoke all day, every day. Like,
smoke weed every day.
Like, it's my fucking... I wake up in the morning, and there's already a bowl that I packed from the night before sitting on my nightstand. Like, I wake up and hit it.
Early in the morning.
And I was just like, well, now you know that, like, even though I smoke weed, I'm still a good worker, though. And he was like, you got a good fucking point there. And I was like, I just meant, like, right now.
No.
Does anybody know a Gary right
now?
Gary
No,
Ridgway?
not right now.
No.
What never fails to liven up the party? Punching a congressman in the face.
That'll do it.
I mean,
depends on the Congress.
It's like when the party comes to the congressman, like he has to get punched in the face. Like the fact that he was even there.
Why are you here?
I get it.
I've reached the point where like everybody's a radical, so I'm gonna.
Everybody's a radical.
I'm gonna blow up a bank. We're gonna punch congressmen in the face.
As we should.
You talked me down from this the last time I brought it up. I'm gonna blow up a bank.
No, you're not.
Hi,
No, you're
YouTube.
not.
I'm not actually gonna do that. This is just for joking purposes.
And Twitch.
All the corporate overlords. I'm not gonna say mangy owned, but I did just say that.
Get mangy boned.
I mean, well.
Anyway, what never fails to liven up the party? Dad's famous chili.
I don't even like chili.
Period.
I love chili.
We're not gonna have this
What?
debate,
You don't like
but you
chili?
don't like beans.
Yeah, I don't like beans.
You
but
like
you don't
chili.
gotta put
You
beans
don't
in
like beans.
I don't like beans, or I don't like chili with beans in it, but I like chili.
You know what I like?
I bet you like my chili.
I like Gary.
Hell yeah.
All right. You might be winning again.
Gary. The one word answer of just Gary.
I'm gonna make that discard, and then I won't forget
Oh,
about it.
please. Please let it directly insult you.
I love this one so
2, 3, 4, 5,
All right.
6, 7. Okay.
I may not be much to look at, but I fuck like blank. This card? I don't think it was. This card was made for me. This is amazing. I love this. I don't want to know which one is your card because if it's bad, I don't want to know.
It's not good.
I'm not apologetic for mine, but
I'm actually the exact opposite.
not quite that. I'm in purgatory about my thoughts on my card.
I may not be much to look at, but I fuck like dad coming home drunk.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, that has to win. I mean, I don't care.
Fucking storm.
Well, that's incredible.
Okay. But I'll punch you in the face until you just shut up. God.
Fuck like dad coming home drunk.
That's literally what I do.
You come home drunk.
All the time.
What's up, Dad?
Oh God. I may not be much to look at, but I fuck like yogurt that moans in pleasure as you eat it.
What?
Like yogurt that moans in pleasure as you eat it.
Oh god.
Just real loud.
Fucking squelchy. That's
Squelch.
Squelchy.
Squelch is my favorite onomatopoeia.
I may not be much to look at, but I fuck like a real cum dumpster of a saxophonist.
That's one of my favorite response cards. That card slaps.
Yeah.
The brass section. The brass section be fucking.
It's just so ridiculous. And they do be fucking.
They do.
It's like it.
Us woodwinds, we knew how to use our mouths.
That is a base reality that all Americans are gonna agree on. That like the saxophonist is a real dumpster.
Yeah.
I almost said cumpster.
Same thing. Yeah, I mean we all know which one that was. So who had dad coming home drunk?
Oh, that was me.
That was you.
That was
Another dad that comes home drunk.
That was the moral dilemma I was having.
That shit was funny as fuck. Oh my
Sorry.
god. I'm gonna go get.
Quickly, why am I sticky? Aw, real cum dumpster with saxophonist would have been good. Why am I sticky?
I don't like this answer.
Why am I sticky? Gary.
Meow.
I feel like any dude named Gary is just inherently sticky.
We all know a
I'm
Gary.
gonna go get
Meow.
Ace pineapple.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Because they're mine.
You have two
And when I
cases.
bought them, I said, "You are not allowed to touch these," and you went, "I know."
You have 2 cases.
Yeah, of 6 beers. That's one normal 12-pack. You're not drinking my beer. No. Those are mine.
This place. It's like a fucking prison.
Jesus.
I like the card I just picked up.
All right. Why am I sticky? Trees with human skin.
Oh my god.
Ah!
What kind of
Did you try to climb them?
Ah!
Did they grab you?
You just can't get away.
Is it sap? Why am I sticky? None of your damn business. Welcome to my TED Talk. Why am I sticky? None of your goddamn business.
I like that answer.
Everybody just starts clapping.
Why am I sticky? Divorce.
Huh.
Oh?
I can see that being like messy.
Hey, yo?
Like, what did Judge Judy
It was
do
a
to
real
you?
sticky divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like none of your damn business.
Woo.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving me my only 2 cards.
It was the immediate fucking answer of like none of your fucking business.
I imagine the divorce card as like Nickelodeon slime.
I imagine that none of your damn business as like the person is sticky and they're asking someone else, why am I sticky? And that person's like, none of your damn business.
None of your damn business.
How'd I get sticky,
Why
bro?
am I sticky? Mind your fucking business.
I was not thinking of it that way at all.
Why
I like
are you
that
touching
version
me?
better.
That's exactly how I thought it. I was like, why am I sticky? None of your fucking business. Why are you touching me?
Oh shit.
Young lady, you better knock it off with blank or you're grounded.
I don't have anything.
Better knock it off with.
I'm hungry.
I'm not confident in any of my picks.
Okay.
Maybe sometimes we should all, everyone that's playing that didn't read the black card should take a vote, and it's like if everyone doesn't have a good card, it's like I'll draw another black card.
Okay.
All right, young lady, you better knock it off with that. Or you better knock it off with men or you're grounded.
If you don't start fucking women, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Young lady, you better knock it off with backing over a kid with a Buick or you're grounded.
It can be a Saturn. It could be a Ford. It could be any other model.
But specifically Buicks.
Young lady, you better knock it off with getting serial killed. You're grounded. You women always being the victim,
Getting
stop
kidnapped
it,
and murdered.
or you're in trouble. I like the men card. I need to word that correctly.
Man, I thought being serial killed would be goofy enough.
I really thought my Buick ad-libs would
Send
send that
it
over the edge.
I tried to help my card.
You better knock it off with getting serial killed.
Your dreams are one click away. Learn more at blank.com. Oh, there goes all my cards.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn it, I have 2 to choose from.
Just in case anybody thinks I'm biased and remember the order of the card. Nope, I dropped them all.
Okay, say it one more time for me, please.
Your dreams are one click away at blank.com. America Online.
Am I pissing you off?
All right, do I have all the... Yes, I do. Okay.
Me too.
My belly done be growling.
Y'all want to go to Sheets after this again?
I'm for sure going.
God
Do you have
damn
money
it.
for Sheets?
Huh?
Do you have money for Sheets?
Depends on what you order. If you're getting 5 million things, then no.
If
a little bit.
if another one of my coworkers loses their
Sanity?
while we're there, we should stop going to my Sheets.
Yes, agreed.
But I guarantee it'll be better this time.
There's the one over on the next...
Cassidy, yeah.
Oh, I meant over on Bryce.
Oh, yeah, we could
But that's farther away from your guys' house.
Yeah.
It's like taking you farther away.
Cassidy's 5 minutes around the corner from mine.
Yeah.
I don't care which one we go to, though.
They're all the same.
Anyway, why am I saying this on the podcast? Your dreams are one click away. Learn more at an ass like big...
Hold on. What?
Hold on. I wasn't ready for that.
When you start to read the card and then you just gotta stop. Oh, shit.
Let me compose myself. Okay. Your dreams are one click away. Learn more at an ass like a bag of pool balls. .com.
Sounds lumpy.
An ass like a bag of pool balls.
Lumpy.
.com.
Your dreams.
We've already got the website set up.
One click away.
With the right domain.
That's amazing. All right. Bag of pool balls. That's fucked up. All right. Your dreams are one click away. Learn more at nipplesthesizeofcds.com.
No way, another body part. No.
You got me to Joker laugh, you motherfuckers. You made me go. Fuck. Nipples the size of CDs.com. Oh.
God.
Whoever's last knows who you are. So your dreams are one click away. Learn more at the boy who sucks the fart out of my sweatpants.com.
Oh my god. Oh god.
The fart out of my sweatpants. Those were all. How do I?
Did we all win? I think we all won.
I have no more laugh left. I can't.
It hurts a little bit.
That might be one of the best fucking cards and then rounds of answers I've ever.
God.
I don't think I've ever heard Trey laugh this hard.
Bro. An ass like a bag of pool balls. Nipples the size of CDs. The boy who sucks the fart out of my sweatpants.
Crazy.
I can't get over the mental image of an ass like a bag of pool balls. Like that'll live with me forever. And I want that website to exist.
I think this this really does appeal to us too, because like the early like time of like websites when it was something super long like that.
Okay, so yeah, that one. Pull balls wins.
I could tell because you said an ass like, and Trey fell. Ow. Oh, fuck.
And I hyped it up with my own little jokes because you gotta do that.
We all coordinated that one singular brain cell together.
So good.
For me to hold in, knowing that like, or hoping that my next card was gonna be played.
Because you were like, yes, we got a
I
theme.
was pissing myself because I was like, mine just wraps it all up in a nice bow.
That was the perfect sequence of cards. All of them are A+.
I like how Cards Against Humanity sometimes work like fucking Magic the Gathering, where cards will unite with each other and power each other up sometimes.
Oh, fuck.
Shit was funnier than it had to be.
Well, this one's pretty easy. If you like blank, you might be a redneck.
Oh, I lost my cards. Oh, these are the discard. I remember now. There's
Hold
my
on, let me
cards.
say it the way that the card says. If
the card
you like blank,
wait, let me draw.
You might be a redneck.
You need to pick one.
This is just goofy.
Ah! That one would have been real silly.
If you like...
I really like the card I just picked up. Sorry.
It was like as soon as I started talking.
The person who laughs at not the punchline.
I'm so glad you guys are here.
If you like...
Sorry, I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Sorry. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I swear to God, if you do it again, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I really want to do it again.
I'll punch you in the face, man.
Oh, I might pee myself.
My fucking chest hurts, man.
I know.
Let me get it out, dude. If you like showing all the boys my pussy, you might be a redneck.
Oh.
Well, fuck you. You didn't read it good.
I got this. If you like showing all the boys my pussy, you must be a redneck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Not the boy pussy.
I don't think I've ever laughed so hard before I've even gotten one card out, dude. If you like my vagina, you might be a redneck.
All right, boy pussy doesn't get a reaction, but all right.
Showing all the boys my pussy, you might be a redneck.
It seemed like you tried to throw that one away, but that one got you, man.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
No, it was the
Fiddlesticks.
It was Wes just being like, you didn't do that.
You didn't read it right. You didn't read it good.
Well, I know which one is your card now.
Act better, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, man.
You fucked up my card.
Oh my God.
This is the guy who's the worst in the group at improv.
I think that's why all three of us were like, I'm going to make Wes out loud say the most ridiculous fucking shit and then add .com to the end of it.
Fuck.
If you like low sperm motility.
Damn it, you didn't read it good!
Are you kidding me? You read it perfectly.
No.
You haven't read it like that.
The question mark at the end of your sentence. Motility?
Low sperm motility.
Bro had a moment of self-doubt. He realized guys, maybe this joke isn't gonna hit.
I didn't. It's not a word I see all the time. It took me a second to like read it out. I just sounded out, man. Leave me alone, please. Questioning whether I said the word right or not.
That was good.
That was some low sperm motility behavior of you.
Do you remember the one? Don't say it. But the other phrase we were talking about whether we can say it or not.
We're not. No.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, I do remember.
I have to go pee.
Okay.
Who wins?
I don't know.
This round, at least.
Showing all the boys my pussy was pretty good. But you gave your card away, and I don't want to be biased.
The others were better. I laughed harder at the others.
I do love the little.
Let me turn the thingy off.
I like that one. I'll go with that one.
Hell yeah. I was like, rednecks, they do a lot of dumb shit, racks their balls, they probably have slow swimmers. Like, shit.
God. Can't breathe.
Woo!
Low sperm motility?
Low sperm motility? You might be a redneck. Oh, damn, guys. That's one of those, like, I laughed so hard I almost barfed.
Whew. You might want to do like one last round.
Yeah, my face hurts.
Same.
My face hurts.
Same.
I laughed so hard my chest felt like it went and I was like, oh god, ow.
There gets to a point where I'm like, I literally have to stop smiling.
I know, right?
I'm hysterical.
An ass like a bag of pool balls. .com.
Oh god.
I was literally gonna pee myself.
Oh god.
Valid. Alright.
Speed round.
Speed round.
Okay.
Like a bag of pool balls, boy.
Fucking
what?
We got the domain name, brother.
Dude, do not go in that bathroom. There's blank in there. Dude, do not go in that bathroom. There's blank in there.
Oh yeah, speed round.
Speed round.
Oh.
Do not draw a card.
You got all your cards?
Man.
I said that with a minor Scottish accent for some reason.
All your cards.
Introducing extreme. No, I don't like. No.
No, we got canceled on TikTok for that card.
Okay. Daddy, why is mommy crying? That's a classic.
It's classic. Good enough for me. Almost drew a card.
Daddy, why is mom crying? I got you.
I like when we're pleased with ourselves. Why do I hurt all over? It's a decent card. Unless you all voted out. Nope. Everybody handed a card at the same time. That was a unanimous yes. All right.
Why? What is with these cards tonight? My favorite sex position is called blank style.
They're all, every card you draw is like, hey, what about me? What do you want to tell me about me?
There you go.
Oh, I forgot what I did with my cards. There they are. What favorite sex position is what style?
Blank style.
Blank style.
I don't have one for this, man.
Neither did I, but that's usually what ends up being the funniest.
I got
True.
one.
You throw one away, you're like, damn, that was hilarious to hear out loud.
That was hilarious to hear out loud. Alright. Dude, do not go in that bathroom. There's one of those blowjobs I've been hearing so much about in there.
Aww.
Glory hole. Dude, do not go in that bathroom. There's a middle-aged man on roller skates in there. I would immediately bust down the door to that bathroom.
What?
I'd be like, let me see them knees.
What?
He's just in there like,
I was
grabbing onto the walls and shit.
I was picturing him being really good at it.
Oh, he's just like spinning, yeah.
Disco in his head.
Dude, do not go in that bathroom. There's Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum in there.
What the fuck?
Sweet.
Imagine that, though.
Uncontrollably.
I like one of those blowjobs I've been hearing so much about.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Can you imagine not knowing what a blowjob was until you accidentally walk into a bathroom and see one?
You're like, people do that.
Whoa!
What's going on here?
That's an option?
Mouth do what?
You can put that where?
Daddy, why is mommy crying? Getting crushed by a vending machine.
Ouch.
Damn.
Okay.
Daddy, why is mommy crying?
It's a valid reason to
Flirting
cry.
with the ladies at the bank. Oh.
Oh.
Oops.
Why is mommy crying? Assembling IKEA furniture.
Valid.
It's a valid reason to cry. I'm gonna go with flirting with ladies at the bank.
Hell yeah. That's sad.
They should stop making, like, as if they're produced in a factory, but they should stop making bank tellers so fucking hot. Shouldn't be allowed.
You handle my money.
They have all my money. You should be an ugly bitch.
I want to not come see you.
That way I feel bad giving you my money.
That might be one of the most problematic takes I have, but...
If bank tellers could stop being so hot, that'd be great.
Stop being fucking gorgeous, please. Anyway, why do I hurt all over? Tearing that ass up like wrapping paper on Christmas morning. I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't know why you did either. It's great.
Wrapping paper.
You didn't read it good.
You didn't say it right.
Tearing that ass up like wrapping paper.
That's immediately why I started laughing.
On Christmas morning.
Because all I could think in my head was you didn't read that right.
I fucked it up. My bad. Why do I hurt all over? Karen.
Yep. Makes your
Ouch.
bones itchy.
Just at it again.
Oh, Karen. Ouch. Why do I hurt all over? How far I can get my own penis up my butt.
You tried a little too hard.
I did. Okay, so that was...
It made your whole body hurt.
I've seen it before.
My mate showed us a guy that could do that.
Yeah. That's not where I'd seen it.
I liked
In the mirror? Is that where you seen it?
No, I definitely don't have a big enough penis for that.
I liked wrapping paper.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that shit?
We're not wrapping presents. We're wrapping paper. In paper.
Wrapping more paper.
Literally,
in paper.
you read that card and I was like, you son of a bitch, you didn't read it right. Oh, shit. My favorite sex position is called shame style.
Yep.
I feel like the shame card has been used in another time that went real specific to me.
Yes. It was like what keeps me up at night. It was shame.
My favorite sex position is called my fat daughter style.
What? Somebody needs to call CPS. The authorities should be involved now.
I don't know if I want to continue this, and I just want to ask whose card is it, because we need to talk. Jesus.
My brain went, my black son, my black son.
My favorite sex position is called thumb, the king of fingers.
King finger.
That's really good.
King of all fingers.
I just picture like fucking middle-aged role-playing while also just a thumb in all the dirty places.
This is doing it for you, baby.
Hi, may I please have more, sir?
I'm sorry, but okay. So my fat daughter. Yeah, get the fuck out of my house. That's not the one that
You
wins.
just wanted to know who.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know who.
It was a good card.
I just wanted
I
you
was
to
really
admit
good.
it.
That one made me. Oh shit.
I thought I had you in Thumb, the king of fingers.
That was fantastic.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, it's between me and Trey, I think.
Oh, for
You
sure.
definitely won.
I got 3.
I got 1.
I got 4.
I have 4.
Ooh.
We tied.
Ooh.
No way, that last card, my fat daughter saved me.
Wait, how did we
My
do the
fat daughter's
tiebreaker last time?
I don't remember. I was just thinking of that.
We did a tiebreaker last time. The 2 people who didn't win, we play.
Pick a black card, and then we give you a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So pick a black card, and then you both decide which white card wins. Let's do this.
What do you think?
I like this card.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
draw anymore, or we just use what we have left?
Use what you
It's
have
like
left.
a death
Draw
match.
No, use what you have left.
No, because how are we gonna write our story?
Well,
Fuck our
it's
story.
a tiebreaker. No,
Okay,
too
fine.
important. Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of.
Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of.
Brought to you by Bud Light, the
Oh,
official
yeah.
beer of.
Manson, I love you. You never sit on my lap.
Well, now we know which one's which.
I don't. Everything's a blur to me.
Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of a super soaker full of cat pee. It's kind of what Bud Light tastes like.
I can picture my fucked up Republican neighbor doing that over my picket fence.
No.
Climbing a telephone pole and becoming one with T-Mobile Network.
And that's what happens when you drink the super soaker full of cat pee.
I'm picturing the scene from the original Tremors where he dies up on the telephone pole because the tremor was down at the bottom. All he had
And
was
all the
his
sheep
beer.
were dead.
I mean, you know which one I just gussed about. Yeah.
Yeah, climbing a telephone pole.
That's me.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
Nice job, Jared.
See, I thought Bud Light tastes like a super soaker full of cat pee.
I mean, I
So
literally
I was
said
like-
that.
I was gonna say it, and you beat me to it.
For me, it's more the mental image. I like the mental image of some of these cards.
I don't want to write a story with mine. They
Ass-
don't make
ass
any
full of
sense.
bull balls.
That is insane. Is that from the green pack? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've never seen that card before. Yeah, I like having new cards. Keeping it fresh. I mean, that's the only way.
I was getting half hard and trying to smush it in. So my girlfriend.
I thought you were
suggested-
just talking. I thought you were
Yeah.
just being honest.
Yeah. You're right.
I was getting half hard and trying to smush it in. My girlfriend suggested that we try anal beads. Now I have fiery poops and I'm seething with quiet resentment.
Yeah, I still think you're just talking.
Right. It sounds like some shit you'd say.
That was too fluid. Seamless.
Seamless.
As
execution.
I was saying it, I was like, I feel like this might be something I've said before. It felt natural.
It felt
It
natural.
felt rehearsed, is what it felt like.
Make something out of these. I don't know.
Mine's gonna be one of those just statements followed by another statement type. Me time. How many bagels I can fit on my penis? The gays. Beef.
Hold on, I think I got this.
That's just like a dude's, like some guy's thought process. Like,
A Pringle was floating down the Hudson River with the other garbage while I was laughing over champagne flutes while the poor freeze to death outside.
oh my god.
Sounds like the beginning, like you're setting the scene.
Yeah. And then Wes's was just slam poetry.
Mine, yeah, it can't make sense. The first two do, but then the next two really throw it off. Self-identifying as a DJ and holding the proper political beliefs of my time to attract a mate. And then some punk kids who stole my turkey sandwich, stuffing my pee hole with Tic Tacs. Okay.
Fair.
They stole your turkey sandwich and then stuffed your pee hole with Tic Tacs?
That's pretty fucked up, man.
That's fucked up.
Kids are in these Gen Zs.
Dude, what if we
These Gen Zs.
What if we peed Tic Tacs?
Oh my.
There was like little pellets.
Pellets.
That'd be
That
fun.
would suck.
That would be fun.
I mean, if our anatomy was
Duality,
built,
man.
it
Oh,
was built
yeah.
to handle like shooting pellets out.
Yeah.
then yeah, sure.
Well, what if it's like?
That would be fun.
What if it's like with the velocity of you coming and it's
A
like
22.
25 miles an hour?
Oh, you're just fucking
Just
the
pelting
ricochet off of like a urinal would kill you, like
Well,
blow you.
obviously we wouldn't have urinals like that if that was the case. It would be something
I'm-
completely different.
They would be stainless steel.
They would all be like
Like you would pee into
like
a hole.
dummy shaped, so you could practice your aim.
We could use
Practice pissing Tic Tacs at people.
the velocity of it to create energy, and then run the world off of pissing.
He's going off of slave labor. That's immediately where his brain went. He's like, we can capitalize on that.
So we just hook people up to like an infinite flow of fluid, and then they just continuously piss forever. and
Like
then
a dairy farm.
How do you get that like converted into energy?
How do we convert geothermal energy into fucking electricity? Eat my ass, that's how.
Science rules.
Science, bitch.
Something about boiling water or some shit. I don't know.
It's steam, dude.
I have had the song "She Blinded Me with Science" stuck in my head all week, and I was like, I wonder if that's a song about titties. I feel like that's a song about titties.
It's my favorite card.
She blinded me
in the whole dag.
with science. Her genetics were insane.
I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. I'm not even gonna lie.
An ass like a bag of pool balls sent me.
It
was
really
great, man.
did. It really fucking did, and it was glorious.
Can I have your guys' cards?
She blinded me with science.
There's my one black card.
There's a racist joke in there somewhere.
That's my last black card. I've used all the rest.
I don't got no more.
I don't got no more. It's like your last fuck to give.
Maybe one day I'll get another, but for now I've got none.
God damn it. What is it?
Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to blankets.
The lunar eclipse.
To mass genocide.
Trey,
What?
you got a quote for us? He's just over there eating Swedish fish.
Yeah, those Swedish fish that you randomly got me didn't go to waste.
Yeah, it's good.
I've never once eaten a Swedish
Is my
fish.
phone dead again? How is it dead again?
Yeah.
Did I never turn it on. I never turned it on.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There's the fucking, what does Conquest say when he has Mark pinned to the ground in the crater?
I'm so lonely.
It's good enough for me.
Well, no. It is
Right
along
thing.
those lines of where he's like, they send me to go and do this for them, like for the Viltrumites and shit. But
He
like,
says they don't even give me a name, just a purpose.
yeah.
And he says I'm a victim of my own success. And man, he says a lot of shit that blew my fucking mind. But that reminds me, there is one quote from Invincible that I think we can end on that we were talking about when we heard it. That was amazing. It's that. I might have already said it. I hope not. But
Trying to quietly get a
You
tag
can
along
be-
out of here is not working very well. It's so crinkly.
you can be the good guys, or you can be the guys that save the world. You can't be both.
That line's
And that's a pretty solid one.
And it's good.
And I love you guys.
I love you too, buddy.
Hell yeah.
love you.
Hi, Manson.